Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I got my day started, and I wanted to further elaborate on what I've been talking about. Winning, in my opinion, just like losing, has certain traits attached to it, certain elements to it. You know, if you want to be a winner, certain elements are attached to that mentality. You know what I mean? You're going to do certain things to align with having consistent success. You may not always reach that success, but if you attach your mentality to those elements where winning is often found, you will find winning more than losing. You will find yourself living up to or reaching for standards that are beyond that of those who toy with the elements of losing. Now, what are the elements of losing in my mind? Complacency, celebrating moral victories in the presence of great failure and ineptitude, reaching for low goals, giving yourself out, not fighting those inner demons that want you to become complacent, that want you to lose focus, that want you to adhere to whatever it is that's otherwise pushing against your opportunity at success. When you align yourself with these things, want more for your opponent than you want for your team, focus more so on what is given to you rather than what it is you're willing to do, what it is you're willing to do to take what it is that's yours. That's all loser stuff. I didn't get my call. Where is it? I don't need my call because I'm going to score every bucket regardless. Winning, this is a winner's trait. You don't care about the refs and what they're going to do unless it's a difference between winning and losing at the end of the game. Then you want to talk to the refs in a way that doesn't hurt yourself and your team. If your mind isn't focused on a way to master that game just like you need to master this game, then you're going to be dabbling in the elements of losing. Attaching yourself to losing traits that don't win. Holding on, organizational things, waiting too long to make certain decisions, mortgaging your future for opportunities at short-term success. These are elements of losing. You will attach yourself to failure by attaching your mind to those traits. Greed for sure. Well, that'll get you. You will lose. Adhering to the tactics of the enemy when they're trying to get in your head. When they're trying to blow in your ear, turn around and sock them in the grill or something like that, pushing somebody in the back because they said something to your teammate that only you heard, and now you let everybody see you, be some bad guy. These are tactics that are attached to losing. These are traits that are attached to losing. These are things that you do that you don't discipline your mind against that will welcome losing into your life. And this is what I understand. And that's why I am so married to what it is that I'm telling you guys in regards to the mentality that I want to see people have when they wear purple and gold. Because at the end of the day, we understand the intangibles of what it takes to dominate, not just to win. Because there's been many a talented team that has come against us that have lost because we maintained our focus in regards to what we need to do to have the mental edge. You don't have to be the most talented dude all the time. You can beat the most talented dude if you have the mental edge. You ever see animals in situations? What was it? I think I was watching some very strange thing where a couple of lions was trying to attack some type of animal that was much lesser in size, but since it was trying to attack back, I think it was a ferret or something, but since it had such aggression, it ended up running off those lions. Just off of the sheer mentality of understanding that, if you're going to beat me, you have to get past my spirit, not just what it is I'm providing you. You got to get past the confidence and the focus and the dedication and the resourcefulness of me being able to use what's around me to beat you. It ain't just you defeating me, it's about you defeating my mind. And that is why I don't respect what I saw from the Lakers in that locker room. Because they're easy to defeat. Look how high they get for such a small victory. Look how low they get when they lose 5 games. You can't have your mind be teetering on such short-term successes if you're reaching for high goals, especially if you're trying to defeat a real enemy who doesn't attach themselves to loser traits. An enemy that doesn't attach himself to loser traits is going to look at all those things you're doing and say, ooh, this comes a meal. If I'm Zion Williamson, I'm getting good rest because I know I'm going to beat those Lakers. They're so excited about beating the struggling Denver team. They ain't going to have nothing for me. They ain't going to have nothing for my guys. And that's the mentality of a team that's going after the championships that have. And if they happen to lose to us, they shouldn't even be thinking about it because they know what they need to do to continue to work better. This is another thing, loser trait. Getting super high and super low in situations, but not understanding the details of what you're doing isn't based on the contingencies of whether you got a victory or a loss. That type of stuff. For example, yesterday, the Lakers shot better than they had. They rebound better than they had. They did everything better. And as a result, they won. But what if Denver did everything right and we still lost? Those guys wouldn't be in their locker room celebrating and popping bottles. But the reality is, they should have been based on what it is they're trying to do. Why? Because you're not focused on what the enemy or the opponent is about. That's not what your goals should be. They should be internal. We're trying to get better at what we're doing. But if we're focused on wins and losses, then we're obviously not focused on what we're doing, because what we're doing may not lead to wins and losses. You see what I'm saying? Not everything's within your control. You have to be able to master what it is you can control. The Lakers are not focused on mastering what it is they're controlling. They're focused on things happening for them in the presence of not being good enough. Oh my God, we finally got a victory. Oh my God, we finally got a call. Oh my God, we finally got a shot to fall. Loser traits that they're attaching themselves to. I don't care if you won the game. Did we shoot 60+% from the field? Did we shoot 50% from the three? Did we rebound over 60? No, are we beating the things that are our own benchmarks? Are we becoming a better team that controls itself better? No. Because tomorrow, if we shoot 80% and from the field and shoot 60% from the three and still lose, these guys are going to be pointing fingers at each other, looking at each other like they did something wrong, not seeing the incremental increases in their play, regardless of what the score says or what the W or the L is or what the chatter is around them or how people feel or whatever. They're too busy focused on stuff that doesn't matter. It's basically what I'm telling you. If they were champions, if they were focused on becoming champions, they wouldn't care about wins, losses, scores, chatter, or none of that. They would just be trying to get incrementally better at everything and not impressed by anything. But a championship, of course. And if you have that type of focus, you don't have to be overly talented. You're going to outsmart everybody around you, because they're going to have their little bit of whatever that is that's going to attach them to their various loser traits, and you're not going to have any of that. You're going to minimize your mistakes. You're going to literally not react to your mistakes, and you're going to continue to do things that work, because you're going to be focused on getting better from possession to possession, from decision to decision, regardless of what is going on outside of what you can control. Get better at controlling you, and then you can take advantage of any and all opportunities, while everybody else is attached to their little loser traits. Yeah, they're a little more talented than you, but their focus isn't. Their focus ain't. They're excited when they get a victory. They don't really even know that they shot 20%. They're just happy they won. They're going to suck in the next game because they're not focused on what they need to do to get better. I know how a champion thinks when they have dynasty type of traits, when they know that they can not only win this year, but next year, the year after that, the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. It's not just about having talent. You have to attach yourself to winners' traits. You got to be surgical. You got to be real and honest. Facts over feelings to the max. For the team, always. If it means people got to put a little less on the table, or do a little more on the court, or sit a little longer, or play a little more, whatever it takes to get the overall collective better each and every possession. And if that ain't the goal, if we're leaning on wins and losses, or whether or not the score looks favorable, or whether or not the crowd is yelling, you guys are a bunch of losers. You're going to get beat by people like me. You're going to run into a monster like me, and I'm going to eat your food. And your fans are going to definitely be upset messing with me. They're going to be booing you because they're running up against me who don't have no loser traits. And because I don't have no loser traits, and I've been practicing things the right way for a long time, I got all the best talent just because of it. Just off rip, because they know when they come here, they're going to have to live up to that standard. So the best going to want to be here to challenge themselves to be the best. See, that's what happens when you take care of self. Then everybody want to be a part of what you're doing. They see you're not worried about wins and losses. They know when they go to other places, people are teetering on this and that. They have them loser traits. You don't have none of that. So they want to be part of that when they're the best. I'm trying to tell you, I know what it takes. 50 Cent gave me the idea. I just ran with it in a different way. You don't chase the women, chase the paper, they come with it. Remember he said that in the song? Yeah, just apply it a different way. Don't chase the success and all that other stuff. Just chase what you can control. Being better at controlling yourself with the various things that come your way. As a team, big success come your way, be wary of that. Why? Because you got another challenge coming. All that success did was make you weak as it pertains to trying to get you off of your focus on what it takes for you to beat the opponent that's coming your way. Yeah, boom, you get hit in the face. Nah, we can't do that. Because you got to be ready to duck. You see what I'm saying? Loser traits, winner traits. There's a difference between being great and being great and being what we see out there. And I'm telling you, if LeBron James had somebody teaching him this stuff since he was a kid, he'd have 12 rings. I kid you not. This is the difference. Loser traits. Wanting more for the opponent than you want for yourself. You're going to give them 3-point shots for what? Just hoisting up the threes. Just, you know you're giving away possessions. And then your teammates have to go back on the other end. Work hard. Work hard. So hard. That's a loser trait, bro. You're going to make things easier for yourself because you know that's going to lead to you being successful. It's going to make it harder for the defense when you play into your own hands rather than playing it there. That's how you be competitive. Fully competitive. You give them nothing. Always preach. Don't give your enemies ammo. Man, that goes a million different ways. Sometimes more ways than people can even see. Don't give them nothing. If I'm Willie Green, I'll see Darvin Ham crying up there because he was able to get Russell Westbrook to play a bench role. No disrespect, but I can't wait to see you, bro. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you bad. I am. Because y'all weak and y'all happy about stuff that shouldn't even be a thing. That ain't even a thing, bro. And that is the thing, and we're letting people know, just shows me that we don't have that mentality that we need. Nobody's supposed to be excited. Ain't nobody supposed to know we're excited about stuff like that. Are you kidding me? We got a player to play? Are you kidding me? It's mentality, man. That's what I'm saying. I respect people being who they are, but I don't respect that we chose them to be themselves here as they continue their loser trait nonsense. I'm not with any of that. And I know it's hard to get great talent. I can hear people saying it now. Oh, well, you don't respect great talent. Let them be themselves. Why can't you just let go of that old mentality? Because I know how to win. Do you see anybody dominating like that right now? No. Golden State's got a dominating situation going on up there, and you know what type of mentality they have? They shimmying on people after they score 53s on you. They shimmying. They got it. They got it. They have it. They get rid of their loser traits. Endless pockets, willing to pay all the money. They value shooting. They set the standard for the era. They're not following anybody's standard. They set it. They drafted well. They kept their players. They kept excellence as their main focus. It attracted talent. Even when the talent left, the things that they did still stayed in place because they kept the focus of what they have. And now they have a whole new set of talent, still winning championships with even new bodies in place. This is what I'm talking about. Because if you stay who you are, it don't matter who's wearing your uniform because they're always going to understand what the standards should be. And that's what I'm trying to help set. This standards these guys are wearing, this ain't our culture. That's like people going to the Heat culture and then just getting fat. You know, not wanting to play hard. Like, that's not Heat culture. You know your body fat got to be a certain way when you get up there. You don't even come over there unless you're ready to work. You're not going to even want to sign with the damn Heat unless you're ready to be yelled at by Udonis Haslem. You don't even sign there. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. It's fine to do this over in Dallas. You want to go to Dallas? Do this in Dallas. You want to go to Clippers? Go down the hall, do some Clippers. When you put on the purple and gold, you respect what we got going on. Because we are dominant. Here. Not just in the rafters, but here. So I don't know. I don't identify with none of this. I don't. I will continue to try to help people understand why that is. I don't like loser traits. You know, engaging in loser traits and stuff like that only holds people back in life. And I don't like the example on the court. You know what I mean? No. That's not how you dominate. That's not how you get 17 championships. That's how you get 17 wins. Yay. Finally got it. I'm crying. Crying because of what? Because you sucked this bad and you finally got over the hump? Man, if you don't get out of here with that nonsense. Not everybody is soft like that. No, there's still a couple of us left who know what it takes to dominate. It starts here. It starts right here. My name is BDF44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.